So guys, this is a follow-up video from yesterday's TWAB. I meant to talk about these photos, but then the TWAB wound up being a pretty juicy one, and so it got away from us. With that being said though, today I want to talk about the photos that dropped on Steam. Now we're going to get off into speculation land in terms of what's coming in the 30th anniversary, what weapon and loot we can expect, and of course, spoilers. Fellas, if you don't want to see spoilers, please click away. I don't even know what I'm spoiling though, to be honest with you, because this is public information. We're purely in speculation land, and there was a couple of screenshots that showed some weapons on the backs of Guardians that made a lot of people question whether or not certain weapons would be either returning or if we were going to get new weapons. So to start it off with, we have the first image, which is of course Galahorn. That's a no-brainer. We know Galahorn is coming back. Galley, extremely disgusting. Will it be as nasty in this sandbox as it was back in D1? Well, what's our point of reference, right? Like toward the end of Destiny 1, Galahorn has started to phase out. To me, the height of Galahorn's power was like year 1 into Crota's End, the Dark Below, like all of that entire time frame was just Galahorn meta. Now, someone actually brought this up today in the stream. They asked, would you rather Galahorn be really good right at launch and then get toned down in Witch Queen, or would you rather Galahorn come out kinda hot, but with artifact mods and other things, it gets substantially hotter during Witch Queen? That's a tough one, guys. I really don't know. Like, for the sake of nostalgia, I want Galahorn to be potent right now. Now, the next screenshot is actually one that was posted yesterday by Destiny 2 the game, which is this one right here. This is actually Xur with a horse and kind of a funny tweet here from Destiny 2 the game. My will is not my own. Well, now this has actually resulted in huge speculation. Are we going to get a horse Sparrow? No, fellas, I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think they can make that work. Honestly, though, some of these are hilarious. Now, what this actually ties into is the season of the Drifter, with that cutscene with Drifter looking back, and there was the horse. And of course, this has played a role in some of the lore with Trials. I expect to see a Mylan video within the next few days, if not already. Now, we actually see another image here showing the horse yet again, as well as this huge room full of loot, and then 6 guardians, or 5 guardians. Maybe it was a 5, 6 guardians. I'm assuming there's a 6 somewhere hidden, which is making me believe that this is all leading up to the new 6-player activity that's coming. Now, when we zoom in, a couple of things occur, and this has actually led to a lot of people claiming that the weapon the Warlock is holding is Matador 64. Now, guys, when I look at this image, I really can't tell. Like, this is actually an image of Matador 64. You see how it's got like that red-orange top with the blue, and then of course you see the image here, but guys, it's so pixelated. It's hard for me to tell what exactly the Warlock there is even holding. And then we have to ask the question, do we really need another shotgun? This is actually some old gameplay of Matador 64. This was years ago. We were actually range testing Matador, which could kill at 9 meters. Matador was one of those heavy hitters. It was in the aggressive frame archetype, and it actually quickly became the top shotgun amongst all shotguns. And I still remember making the video, Party Crasher versus Matador 64. Conclusion, I hated to admit it because I loved Party Crasher. Party Crasher was my favorite shotgun for so long, but Matador 64 just had that slight edge, and it was that slight edge over many shotguns. It was the meta shotgun. And it actually got toned down later in year 3 of Destiny 1. But it used to be able to kill in like 9 meters. It was something crazy. Point of reference for right now, shotguns don't really kill you past 7.5 meters outside of slug shotguns. I think the only thing that could beat Matador 64 was like pre-nerf shot package Fellwinter's Lie back inside of Destiny 1. So if Matador 64 is really coming back, if this is actually the shotgun here that this pixelated Warlock is holding, well, get ready to get killed by shotgun apes again. Now, would it make sense? Well, we already have confirmation that Is Luna is returning. And I think, what is it? 1,000 Yard Stare is also coming back. These were very known weapons inside of Destiny 1's meta. So it wouldn't necessarily surprise me. It's just too hard for me to say right now definitively, considering this is the best image quality we got. Now, some other images I want us to take a look at is actually this one right here. This is actually entering that loot room. And seeing on the backs of our Guardians, you see 1,000 Yard Stare, wearing Is Lunas. But I actually wanted to look at this weapon right here. You see the purple weapon? This has caused a ton of speculation. Both the weapon there on the left and the purple weapon there on the right and in the middle. Now, the speculation here, considering that this is the 30th anniversary event for Bungie, is that these are Halo-themed weapons. The weapon there on the left, a lot of people are speculating, is actually the battle rifle, which I gotta be frank, does kind of look similar. I mean, let's just be real. Look at it. It's got a lot of similarities there. Now, inside of Destiny, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It'd just be another pulse rifle, right? Maybe they give it hip fire. You can hip fire with it, but the weapon there in the middle and on the right side there, that purple weapon has also caused a lot of speculation because a lot of people look at it and think of that Covenant weapon back inside of Halo. And yes, it does look very much like the carbine. I mean, look at its gun model and look at the carbine. Similarities? Yeah. However, Reddit pointed out that this could just be an ornament for Prometheus Lens. And when we actually take a look at it right here and then look back at the image, I'm seeing Prometheus Lens. Listen, I was on board for it. I looked at it. I was like, yo, is this for real going down? Are we actually getting Halo-themed weapons inside of Destiny 2? But when you start to really think about it, like really think about it, thematically, we have a ton of weapons in this game that are very Halo-esque. However, that weapon there in the middle makes me think Prometheus Lens. It just seems to have too many similarities there with its gun model. I could be wrong. It could very well be a spin on the carbine. Regardless though, the weapon there on the left, that looks like the battle rifle. Without a doubt. There is no doubt there. To me, that's the battle rifle. I think it's coming back. I have no idea what archetype of weapon it's going to be or even what kind of spin they're going to give it. To me though, as iconic as the BR was or is inside of Halo, I feel like you have to give it like some crazy perk that allows it to be like a pulse rifle version of the Last Word, but from like stupid range. Like imagine Dead Man's Tell hip fire accuracy, but on a pulse rifle. Or better yet, just imagine the battle rifle being present in Destiny. Like I don't know why I'm sitting here rethinking the wheel here. Just imagine a BR in Destiny. You're literally using it just how you used to use it back inside of Halo, pretty much running around hip firing like a madman. Now some other screenshots that were given out here on Steam is this Galahorn Sparrow. Very, very sexy. Loving the trim. We also got some screenshots here of different armors, which is like a variety of them. You've got this set, which is kind of punky. This set right here, which is very like hive related, almost kind of thorny, but like the base ornament thorn, you know what I mean? And then you've got this set of armor right here, which has really got some true alien vibes to it, right? Now, I know there is some leaks out there that I really can't confirm myself, but the biggest one here lately has actually been surrounding the combat evolved Magnum from Halo. Now, kind of similar to a battle rifle, if it was to ever be present in Destiny 2, I guess a Magnum would just be a sidearm, right? But like a heavier version of a sidearm. So again, that image of what looks to be a weapon similar to a battle rifle, if that turns out to be real, then yeah, I can see the combat evolved Magnum coming. So guys, that is everything leak related that we have, or at least the stuff we've seen in screenshots in regards to loot. Some iconic weapons for sure, and if we get some new ones on top of it, that'll be even better. Let me know in the comments below what you think here, guys. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.